Yes, I'm live. I'm here. We are live. We are here for Monday Night Raw. It is Monday Night Raw from London, England. I've just jumped over from United View. I'm getting everything ready and going. And Monday Night Raw kicks off in just over 10 minutes' time from the O2 in London. David Burke says, Owen, where you're at? I'm here. I'm live. We're ready. Yes. How is everybody doing? It's the final stop on the WWE European Tour. They're in London, they're in England, and tonight's also the final appearance of John Cena before WrestleMania 41. Yes, WrestleMania is what? It's on the 19th begin, so we're like 20 days away-ish. 20 days away, so we're under 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, so we've got a couple more episodes of Raw and SmackDown to go, and there's going to be no John Cena that we know of. There's going to be no John Cena that we know of on the show moving forward. So tonight's a big one. We'll see what happens when it comes to Cena. We'll see what happens when it comes to, if we're going to get any physicality, if we're going to get anything like that, because we haven't seen any physicality thus far, have we, really, from Cena or from anything. So we shall see. A couple of changes as well. A couple of changes. We're always evolving here at Wrestle News 365. We've got the sidebars on for the watch-alongs now, so you can see when upcoming watch-alongs are at. You can also see what you get when you can join the WN365 roster. You can scan the QR code when it comes up on the screen very shortly. A reminder, we'll be live for AEW Dynasty, actually, this weekend. So let's go through it, actually, in total. So you've got Dynasty this weekend. I'll be live 15 minutes before the show goes on the air. Going to be doing a watch along and a post show for that. You can see all the perks that you get if you join the WN365 roster. If you wish to join the WN365 roster, all you have to do is scan that QR code and you get sent to the place in which you can join the WN365 roster. As you can see there, you get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content, such as gaming streams coming soon. I've got all of my consoles here. In the last watch along we did on Friday, we actually went through all of the different things, games that we're going to be playing on there. I've still yet to decide what the first game is going to be. I'm feeling like it's either going to be TNA Impact, WCW Mayhem, or maybe a WWE game. I'm not sure. I'm still working that one out. But indeed, that's going to be exclusive for members too. And then you can see WrestleMania is on the horizon. WrestleMania Saturday, that's WrestleMania Night 1, is on April 19th. I'll be live 15 minutes before the show goes live on the air. That'll be 11:45 British Summer Time. And of course, you've got WrestleMania Night 2, that being WrestleMania Sunday. That's on April 20th. I'll be live, as always, 15 minutes before the show goes live on the air. That's once again 11:45 British Summertime. I'm going to be adding some more sidebars onto this too. Namely, I'm going to be adding onto it an NXT Stand and Deliver sidebar because I'm going to be doing Stand and Deliver on the Saturday as well. I'm going to be doing Stand and Deliver on the Saturday because it starts really early and Man United don't have a game, basically. So I'm going to be doing that watch along. I don't know if I'll have time actually to do a post show that day, but now is the time to subscribe. If you haven't already, now is the time to subscribe. As you can see beneath me right here, we're at 19,931. We are just 69 subscribers away from 20K. My goal for the year, not for like this month, my goal for the year was to get to 20K, and we might do it by like March/April, which is insane. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell. You'll be notified when we go live for watch-alongs and post shows like this. We're doing a lot more of them recently. You'll also be notified when new videos go up. We do daily news videos, and we've recently introduced countdown videos. People really enjoying the countdown videos. Not really, I wouldn't say they're opinion-y. They're more sort of speculatory, just sort of thinking about what could happen in the future, who could be joining what faction, what heel turns could be happening, what surprises could be happening at pay-per-views and premium live events. People really been enjoying them. I really enjoy doing them as well because they're just a little bit different. I like the variety, and I'm trying to sort of make things look different regardless of which kind of thing you're watching. So the news videos look different, the countdown videos look different, the watch alongs look different. I'm trying to move them so they've got their own kind of identity, which I think is where we're getting towards now. So I'm very excited about that, and I really appreciate all of the support too. If you haven't already, click the like button as well. We currently got 40 people watching, which is great. We're nearly at 30 likes. Good like to viewer ratio. So if you haven't already, click the like button. Let's see if we can get to 40 likes. I can see Mike in the chat says, genuinely looking forward to Stand and Deliver. Well, they haven't got any matches announced yet, have they? I mean, that will come tomorrow, surely. I mean, we don't have any matches confirmed, and it's like 3 weeks away. I think we're going to get probably triple threat for the NXT Championship is rumored. Probably Stephanie Vaquer versus Jordan Grace, I think, is likely. Probably we'll have some TNA crossover. It'll be interesting to see who indeed does crossover. Maybe if we see the Hardys involved, or they might be involved WrestleMania weekends, we shall see. But again, I'll be doing that one on the Saturday. KJ says 20K party incoming. Someone did ask me earlier today, like they said, what are you going to do when you if you hit 20K? And I'm not sure. I don't know if I just do like a 20K stream where I maybe just play games for like 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe. I could do something like that, maybe. So yeah, we'll see. And big up all the way from South Africa, from Bongani. Big up to you. Appreciate you tuning in all the way from South Africa. Much appreciated. As far as what's on tap for Raw this evening, a couple of things have been announced. Of course, we've got John Cena and Cody Rhodes going face-to-face for the final time before WrestleMania. No John Cena appearances announced. Doesn't mean he won't appear, but no John Cena appearances announced until WrestleMania. So it's kind of wild that the main event of WrestleMania 41, this is the last time we're going to see them face off, and the show's 3 weeks away. I can't think of a time that's happened. Realistically, it's quite a wild one. So that's going to be confirmed, and hopefully, like I said, we'll get some physicality this evening. We've got Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, going up against Jimmy Uso. Of course, this comes off of SmackDown, and it was announced last week. Gunther's going to beat Jimmy Uso here, but it's going to be interesting to see how badly, I suppose, he beats Jimmy Uso. Logan Paul, he has said that he's going to call out AJ Styles this evening. I think we're probably going to get confirmation on their WrestleMania match, most likely. Of course, the last time they were both in the same place at the same time was Madison Square Garden, where Logan Paul was embarrassed by AJ Styles and the comedian Andrew Schultz, wasn't he? And also, we've got championship action. We've got the Women's World title on the line, despite the match happening where it was Io Sky defeated Rhea Ripley, and that meant the winner was going to be facing Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. They're now facing each other again, this time with Bianca Belair as the referee. Yeah, I don't really get it either. We're going to find out how this becomes a triple threat match effectively. So that's also happening this evening. And I think there's also tag team actions already been announced for, I believe it's Penta and Bron Breakker versus the Judgment Day, I think. Don't have a graphic for that one. It's been a very busy day getting everything going. But yes, and as always, guys, get your questions in, get your super chats in, get your likes in, get your members chats in to become a member of the, what did we christen it last Friday? Did we call it the WNCU? I think we might call it the Wrestle News Cinematic Universe or the WNU. I think, did we just call it WNU? Wrestle News Universe? The Wrestle News Universe, I like that. Yeah, the WNU, maybe we'll go with that. Or does WNCU work better? Wrestle News Cinematic Universe, WNCU? Maybe that just roll off the tongue a little bit better than WNU. We'll see what people think. We'll see what people think about it. But yes, if you are a new subscriber, a notification should pop up on the screen. In addition to that as well, as I said, we'll be getting a lot more content out for you guys. So yes, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Raw is about to start in 1 minute and 45 seconds time from London, England. I've got my drinks ready as always. I've got my Monster. I've also got, this is, I could only wish I was sponsored by Coca-Cola. I've got Coca-Cola Lime. Now you can't see because of the green. You can't see because of the green, but Coca-Cola Lime, new flavor. And we'll be trying that out. Yes, people coming over from United View, big up. If you haven't already, click the like button. We've got 95 people through the door, which is great. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. As you can see right there, less than, what's that? That's 67 now. 67 to go. 67 to go until 20K. I don't think we can do it during Raw. You never know. You never know. But yes, we're getting really close, really, really close to 20K. And again, that was my goal for the year. That was my goal for the year, was to hit that. And the fact that it's, end of March, April, and we're nearly at 20K is just unbelievable, remarkable. So yes, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. 35 seconds to go until Raw goes on the air. Lil Yo says, Owen, have you tried Coca-Cola Oreo? Have I tried it? I bloody loved it. I loved it. I had one can of it and I went, I hate this, but I found myself drinking more. I was a big fan. It tastes like cream soda. It was excellent. Skiliano says, no more than one Monster Owen. Don't risk heart palpitations. And as you can see right there from Alien Zucchini Brother, if they subscribe, something pops up. Same with Super Chat, same with Member Chats as well. So big up to you. That was a nice little example there. Red One says fizzy biscuits. The waiting room says the Oreo one. Yeah, the Oreo one was fizzy. They called it fizzy cookie flavor. And I tell you what, it was bloody lovely. 0 calories, 0 sugar as well. But you never believe it. There's got to be something wrong with it, hasn't there? There just has to. But it's for the caffeine. I drink it for the energy. It's for the energy. You've got to find some way to get your addiction in somehow, some way. Right, we're just about to start getting the Netflix. Yes, it was a good impression, wasn't it? We're at 57 likes, so if you haven't already, click the like button. Turn up the sound. Gotta be in there. You gotta witness it. Joe Blackman's in the chat as well. Says, here we go. Yeah, that's what it's called. How do you say that? Aspartame. It probably will kill me someday. If the wrestling doesn't first, together. Dun, 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 dun. It's basically like you're watching it with me. It's incredible. And there they are, the capital of England. They're in London for Monday Night Raw. Look at that. It's River Thames. There's the O2. Is that the new Manchester United Stadium? Oh no, it's the O2. It looks just like a circus tent. Presented by Snickers, not my favorite chocolate. We've had this discussion before, haven't we? Members of the WNU, the Wrestle News universe. As Rhea Ripley arrives, the Women's World Championship on the line. Sky defends against Rhea Ripley. Bianca Belair as the special guest referee. She's arrived. That's not Beetlejuice. No, that's Bianca Belair in referee attire already. There's Logan Paul. Oh, listen to the boos. Let's try this. This is the first time I've tried. Look, the Usos arriving together. Oh, yeah, very limey. Very limey. That's good. That's good. I didn't mind that. There's Der Ring General. Gunther. Raw on Netflix. Go on, Michael Cole. And there is the capacity crowd in the O2. Don't let us down, London. Don't let us down. What have people made of the European tour, by the way? Has it been good for you? Has it... Oh, they started. Let's go, Cena. Let's go, Cena. Let's go, Cena. Let's go, Cena. Ah, here he comes. Here he comes. Now, I hope they do something different. I hope they do something different because the last two promos he's done have been effectively the same. I want to see something different this evening. But there he is, mean mug in the crowd, John Cena himself. He gets his towel out. It's not a euphemism. And there is John Cena. Walking to the ring. getting the boos as one would expect. But this has been less of a feud between Cody Rhodes and John Cena and been more of a feud between John Cena and the WWE fans, hasn't it? The main event of WrestleMania isn't John Cena versus the WWE Universe. It's John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. So where's the physicality going to come into it? Where is that bit of, I know, back and forth going to come? Because at the moment, it feels like he's just doing it to spite the fans, not to spite Cody. And on top of that, how is The Rock involved in all of this? We still don't know. We're still yet to know what is Dwayne doing? Did he sell his soul to Dwayne, or did John see was he just involved and that's it? We're not going to see him again. Like, what's happening with all of it? There's still a lot of questions, isn't there? But either way, this is his last appearance for WrestleMania. Big up Joseph in the chat, says, love the channel, owned from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner, Joseph, yeah? Boomer Sooner. John Cena, that's right, KJ. He's got a royal guard on his t-shirt. 60 subscribers away from 20k, guys. And if you haven't already, click the like button. We're 2 away from 70 likes, nearly 100 people watching. Ridwan says, what time will you be streaming that WrestleMania stream? All the information in the sidebars. We've added the sidebars to the watch-alongs so you can get all your time-ins and see what's going on here on the channel. Oh, before he can even say a word, here comes his WrestleMania opponent. Here comes the American Nightmare in the UK. Pyro explosion, kabloom. That's a very brave suit, Cody. Bloody hell. He looks like the guy from Lazy Town, doesn't he? Robbie Rotten. He looks like Robbie Rotten. Doesn't he? I'm telling you now, Cody Rhodes is wearing Robbie Rotten's suit. Like, legitimately. That's a bold choice. I'm not the biggest pinstripe suit fan, I must say. I'm not the biggest suit fan. I hate wearing a suit. But Cody, look, he doesn't. This is what I mean. This is WrestleMania food. Cody Rhodes coming out smiling and happy. This is meant to be WrestleMania feud. Get angry, Cody. And instead, look, as Batista would say, he's, you know, kissing babies, hugging fat girls. Exactly, Lil Yo. I would like you to not point out the hypocrisy that I'm wearing a suit in my thumbnail. I was meant to get pictures when I was with UV last week. We didn't have time. I'm no longer catfishing the WNU. We're not doing it. We're not catfishing the WNU anymore. Big up to Peter's just subscribed. Christian, is he wearing a blue Peter badge? Well, he's been everywhere. Hey, guys, I tuned in yesterday to Sunday Brunch. I don't know if you guys saw this here in the UK. I tuned into Sunday Brunch on Channel 4. I was having a nice Sunday, sort of late lay-in. Channel 4, Triple H was on there. Sunday Brunch, talking about cooking. I couldn't believe it. It was madness. I mean, Triple H's on Sunday Brunch. It was there, talking about, you know, food. It was madness. Yeah, Andrew saw it. Sunday Brunch, Triple H there with Tim Lovejoy, of all people. Crazy. Paul Levesque. Big Paul. Ridwan says Hunterhurst hungry. There you go. Triple H, the one and only. I'm telling you, Cody, I'm not feeling that suit at all. Look at John Cena's face. He looks sickened. What? Look at Cena's face. He's sickened by them singing songs. He's looking like this. Go on, John. Be a bastard about it. I'm going to be honest, yeah. When they were singing this Cody Rhodes thing on SmackDown on Friday, I might be being a killjoy, but I really didn't like it. I found it very annoying. Like, I actually found it a bit annoying. I was kind of just like, I want the promo to go on. You know what I mean? I want just to get on with it. Because if we're gonna have this sort of 5-minute thing where the crowd sings for ages, I'm a bit tired of it. I'm like, oh. I mean, to be honest, the way that they've had Cody Rhodes just cook John Cena on the microphone in the last few weeks has felt a bit odd. I'm waiting for the John Cena fine speech moment. Fine speech. He's got a bit of a lisp. Stardust. Mention Stardust. How did he do it? It was like that, wasn't it? Crowd chants for Stardust. Probably the first time ever that's happened. He's wrestling. Oh, he's not wrestling Stardust. But I'm waiting for Cena just to find speech in, because the way that this sort of feud's been going, he's not done the fine speech stuff. Yep. Got an arm tattoo on his neck. Yeah, well, that's right. You're right there, Joe Blackburn. Stardust was the rebrand that was needed. It's not, not to say all of them are terrible. You know what I mean? I'll leave that one there. I won't touch it. Let's see if we get to 100 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. We've got 72. He got booed in a company he created. AEW reference. They referenced AEW on TV. Make a video. Superman is really dead. Go Cena. Let's go Cena. Let's go Cena. I can't wait for when John Cena wins at WrestleMania. I'm predicting it from now. Cena is going to win number 17 at WrestleMania. It's happening. And then he's going to bring the Spinner Championship back, and my childhood will be full circle. Always calling John Cena a liar. They used to sing Poncho and Lefty. Chris says, I'm just waiting for Cena to do something. Peter says the same thing. Cena should attack Cody in a segment. I'm hoping physicality. Why? Yes. Give us some storyline progression. Why? Use the word Dwayne. Can we find out The Rock's involvement, please? What's happening there? Are we gonna get any kind of information about that? Crowd chants, you sold out. He's not going to punch down to your level. He's John Cena. You've been protected long enough. You're right. You have been protected long enough. He's not going to cook him. He's going to bury you. Yeah. Big match, John. Just like he buried everyone else. John Cena buries talent. Hey, fourth wall. Shatter it. He doesn't bury talent. He is talent. He buries mediocrity. Your ego outmatches your ability. He's been so great. Oh, you can hand the heartbeat of this organization to his chauffeur. Nothing more than his chauffeur. A slimy pickpocket. I mean, is it me? What's this weird voice John Cena's doing? I mean, he's kind of being this sort of weird over the top cartoon heel. It's like, I'm talking like a heel, so I'm making these terrible noises and words like this. They can see through phony, Cody Rhodes. It is this bad guy voice, isn't it? I'm playing a heel, so my face is scrunched up and I have a weird heel voice. You're my chauffeur. Rah. Like Chris says, twirl my mustache. Rah. You'll never get me, Batman. Rah. Loving mediocrity. There's nothing much. A thick pinstripes. Well, you're right about the pinstripe suit, John. It's not good. He would body you before your first breath. He doesn't work like John Cena. He doesn't act like him. You don't work like you. Still afraid to show who you are. I mean, there's one person to talk about acting lessons, John, because this is very performance. It's enough to trick these people. It's a paint by numbers Nepo baby. Go on, hit him, John. Hit him. A common fan like them. By the toy bout, call yourself their champion. The last real champion. And exposing you for who you are. Crowd starts cheering. An errand boy that got lucky. Crowd start chanting Cena. To be fair, he did kind of start cooking him a little bit, didn't he? Towards the end. Few home truths. Are they booing Cody now? Like, they started chanting Cena. They were booing him. Now they started chanting Cena, and now they're booing Cody. I tell you what, it's got a little bit mixed. Oh. Oh, wow. Cody Rhodes with a Vince McMahon reference. Bloody hell. One guy in an office that's not here anymore that we don't talk about. Hey, there's lawsuits pending, Cody. He's a wrestler like his father before him. He's got to get a Dusty reference in. Everyone's so... You should be scared of John Cena on the mic. Oh. More dick in that promo than he does in his jorts. I don't even know if that's PG. Now he's saying that he wishes he was 16 hanging out with Zac Efron. What did he create? Disenfranchised fans who made it easy to pack up and go elsewhere. Whoa, a couple of home truths there. You didn't leave WWE better off than when you found it. This is back and forth. They're shooting a little bit. Poking something in the logic. Which one of you sold out to The Rock? Right, you've referenced Dwayne. Good start. Good, you actually said the word The Rock. Finally. I mean, it took long enough, didn't it? Finally, we've heard about The Rock. He was still his hero. Oh, done, Cody. Oh, but you're also a piece of shit. Crowd now chanting piece of shit. And no censors. Good. Your brain is filled with feces and not facts. He was never protected. I tell you what, this is a heck of a segment, isn't it? This is one heck of a segment. No one has been worthy, so he decided to do it himself. No matter what garbage they give him, finds a way to make it great. He does, to be fair, that's true. You had to leave. At your best, you can't wipe Cena's ass. He makes empires for billionaires. Oh! I make empires for billionaires. All you've ever done is steal money from their kids. Oh. Never once as an audience have they chanted at him, "You can't wrestle." Look at Cena go now. Look at Cena go now. The thing is, you can't say to Cena anymore, you can't wrestle. Because it's bullshit. Oh, here we go. Physicality. Are we going to get a fight? Are we going to get a fight? Are we going to get a fight? We're not. We're not. Cena's going to laugh. And he just said, thank you. Oh, went for it. Oh, Crossroads. We're going to get Crossroads. Crossroads. Cena's got to win at WrestleMania. How? He's got to. He's got to. You can't just cross. This is the last time we're seeing him on Raw until we're getting until WrestleMania is just planted him in the canvas. Cena's got to win. Cena's has to win now. It can't have that happen and then not win the title at WrestleMania. Well, I mean, look at that. Well, if anything, that's just confirmed. That's just confirmed my prediction for WrestleMania that Cena's winning. Cena has to win. If that's the last time they're going to interact before WrestleMania, and they've done that, surely. Oh, we've got Pat McAfee and Wade Barrett. Well, what did we all make of that? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. I mean, we got references to Tony Khan and Vince McMahon. That was a madness, wasn't it? That was a madness. What do we all think of that? We're just seeing a recap package of the Women's World Championship match that's happening later on. What are people saying here in the chat? I mean, if you like that, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well whilst you're at. We're 13 likes away from 100 likes already, which is amazing. Be also sure to subscribe. As you can see right there, we're closing in on 50, just 50 or 53 subscribers to go until 20K. It's already been a madness of a stream. We've only just started. My goodness me. What are people saying here? Ridwan says, I'm predicting Cody will get ambushed by Cena by the end of the show. I think that's a bloody good shout, Ridwan. I think we're going to get, like with Cody and The Rock, Chicago last year. I think something similar like that, I think. Nathaniel says, W Cody. Thriller says, yeah, Cena has to win at WrestleMania. Lil Yo-Yo says, shame Cena isn't going to be back to build it up more. Andrew with the fire emojis. I think Ridwan's onto something. I think John Cena, I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of Cena tonight. I cannot believe, surely, there'd be no way that that's it for the build. The build to WrestleMania would be Cena doesn't get a touch on Cody. It doesn't get a touch on him. For 2 weeks, he comes out and bitches. Next week, he tries to come out. He doesn't even get a word out. Cody, they have a back and forth, and Cody hits the crossroads, and that's your WrestleMania main event. Surely there's more that's about to happen there. You would think there would have to be. There would have to be. So we'll see. But I think you're right. I think we'll see Cena attack him backstage, something like that. It will have to happen. That will have to happen. But we'll find out. Here come the New Day. Obviously, the heel version of the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Chris says, I think a main event beatdown is on the cards. Might even cut to it mid-main event and hijack the spot. Jason says maybe Cody gets attacked. Chuku says The Rock to help Cena ambush Cody or something. I think something might happen. Like we see the main event obviously is the Women's World Championship match. Maybe Io Sky wins somehow, and then there's controversy, and then they do the classic Triple H, when they put the little thing on the screen, and executive producer Triple H or Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting, and then it cuts to backstage and Cena's bloody in Cody. That's what we need, some blood, like bloodies the hell out of him. And that's when we get darker. We get darker John Cena. That's what really turned it up a notch last year. Obviously, we had The Rock turning heel and all that kind of stuff. But when The Rock came out in Chicago unannounced, went to Cody, not on the microphone, and said, "I'm going to make you bleed," and then he did. That's when you went, "Yeah, this is getting another level, actually, isn't it? This is getting another level." So I think, I think maybe we might get that. I think we might get that this evening. We'll see. I think New Day cutting a promo. Kofi Kingston says, "Thank God for the New Day." Of course, we are in commercial at the moment. The positive with this show, with Raw, is very rarely we don't get the commercial music, which is not for me. The commercial music. We're 8 likes away from 100. If you haven't already, click the like button. Well, we're getting censorship once again. Crowd are chanting, "Shut the F up." Yeah, they're chanting, "Shut the F up." Bit of censorship. It's just the F word, isn't it? It's just the F word. What the hell's going on here? We're just playing we just got a random Jey Uso promo. Just randomly got a bit of a bit of a random Jey Uso thing. New Day sucks. New Day sucks. New Day sucks. Is what the crowd are saying right now. But I do think that Cena road segment was needed. That was needed. We needed physicality. It's the best promo back and forth they've done. I still feel like you need more before WrestleMania. That's just me. I still feel like we need just a little bit more. Chris said, "Can't wait to be back at the dead US crowds next week chanting Wattle Show." Red Devil says, "What made you like wrestling?" The origin story is for me for wrestling was just I think I was at my cousin's house and it was on and I was there's Jey Uso again. I just liked it, and one of those people that never grew out of it. Just never grew out of it. One of those things. As you can see in the sidebar right there, there's all of the exclusive, the badges and emojis, plus members-only content that you get as a member of the WN365 roster. If you wish to join the WN365 roster, just scan that QR code there or click the link in the video description. It's pinned in the chat. Instead, you get your badges, your emojis, your exclusive members-only content, including gaming. If you tuned into the SmackDown stream on Friday, you saw I've got all the games. So, we're going to be playing TNA Impact, WCW Mayhem, one of the old SmackDown games, exclusively for members, coming soon. As they're showing the WrestleMania week, I said I'll be doing I will be doing stand and deliver watch along post show. I'll do the Raw after WrestleMania. Watch along and post show. Will I do the Friday before WrestleMania? I mean, I suppose, why not? I could do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, by the end of that 4-day stretch, I don't know what I will look like. I'll probably be some kind of shade of gray physically by that point. But it's 4 days out of the year. Why not? Every wrestling fan's doing it. So why not? We'll do it. Oh, here comes Adam Pearce. Just do that. The opponents. Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne. New Catch Republic. Tyler Bates back. A classic Def Rebel song, which is scream your name at the start of it. New Catch Republic. See, what I'm confused about was when Tyler Bate got injured, didn't like very quickly Pete Dunne turn heel? And now he's a babyface again? I mean, continuity in pro wrestling is kind of dead, isn't it, I suppose? But Tyler Bate is back. He tore his pec in a match on NXT last year, Tyler Bate. Good time to come back, though, just before WrestleMania. First match since July. But Tyler Bate back inside the WWE squared circle. Looks like Xavier Woods is going to start this one for the New Day. Bell rings. We are underway. Welcome back for the big strong boy, Tyler Bate. As the crowd chats for Tyler Bate. Look at that, climbing up the ropes. World of Sport style, that. Crowd chants for the Bruiserweight. Red Devils FC says that for a long time. Yeah, I mean, torn pec. Not everyone's John Cena. I mean, John Cena tore his pec in it was like October, and he was back in January. 4 months. Oh, beautiful little flip over there by Tyler Bate. And blows a kiss to Kofi Kingston. Oh, there's the knee from Pete Dunne. And Tyler Bate with a tope. And New Catch Republic, they're rolling as Raw carries on. Classic Michael Cole as we go into commercial. That back in two and a half minutes. And the question is, who do we think wins this one? I mean, the New Day, I think surely New Catch Republic wins on their way back, surely. Ducks under the closed line. Kofi Kingston tags himself back in. As crowd chants, New Day sucks. We're 6 likes away from 100. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. As you can see right there, only 52 subscribers to go until 20K. Who knows? We might actually do it in this stream. That would be mad, because that was not like, I did not think that was happening at all. That would have been insane. Chiku says, what time does Raw and SmackDown usually air in the UK? Do you usually watch live or rewatch after? Usually it's a 1 a.m. deal over here in the UK. I mean, around like March time, because the daylight savings and stuff like that, sometimes it's midnight, but usually most often it's 1 a.m. So more often than not, it's a rewatch the morning after. However, like I said, with what's happening since WrestleMania season, we're going to be doing a few. I'm not sure I can commit to every single Raw and SmackDown on the road to WrestleMania, because that would be insane. But definitely SmackDown before WrestleMania, maybe the Raw before Mania, perhaps. Again, depends on other commitments. But that WrestleMania week, we'll be doing loads. We'll be doing, definitely SmackDown. Then next day will be Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania Night 1. Sunday will be WrestleMania Night 2. On the Monday, we'll do obviously Raw after Mania. I probably won't do NXT on the Tuesday. That would be a madness. But there's going to be a lot, basically. And this Sunday, we've got AEW Dynasty. I'll be live for AEW Dynasty too, and a post show for that. So there are so many live streams coming up. We're back from commercial. As Ridwan says right there, if you're watching, you're not subscribed, it's cheating. And yes, back to 1 a.m. next week. Jason says, Big E injured or has he left WWE? Well, look, he's suffered the broken neck back in 2022. The new bone hasn't fused. He's in good shape. Like, he's not in any pain or anything like that, but it's unlikely he's going to get cleared. But neck injuries, it's one of those ones where you just got to give it a lot of time. I mean, Edge was gone for what was it, 9 years? Done with the chop. Xavier Woods, what a forearm that was. And senton on the back over the ropes, kind of a guillotine over the ropes. Crouch says that they want Tyler. And there's the chop. As Chris Katsu says, Brock returned post-Mania, and rumors he was maybe in talks for a return. I'd be stunned. As long as that lawsuit is a thing, I can't see that happening. Although he's not explicitly a defendant, he has now officially been named in it, which is a development from before. I'd be very surprised. Irish whip. Done. Whew. Shades of Bryan Danielson did the flip over. In comes Tyler Bate. Former NXT Tag Team Champion, NXT UK Champion, the inaugural. Oh, just catches him. He's going to go for here. And just a throw. And a kip up as well by Tyler Bate. Looks to be in unbelievable shape. Up on the shoulders. Now he's going to go for this airplane spin. Look at that. The airplane spin is rough. Oh my God, he just dumped him on his shoulder. That was a rough landing for Kofi Kingston. My goodness. Pair of kicks in the corner. Oh, clothesline, lariat into a German suplex. Oof. Look at that, into the lariat. Woods ducks the clothesline, big boot. And now joint manipulation, snaps the fingers. SOS by Kingston. Cover. Oh, kicks out. Kofi mean mugging. In comes Xavier Woods. Irish whip. Pete Dunne. Oh, kicks to the gut. Jumps on the fingers. Oh, and a kick sends. Oh, floats over. In comes Tyler Bates. Oh, distract him with the left, hit him with the right. Oh, wow. Don't kick to the head of Xavier Woods in the corner. They're going for here. Oh, Kofi Kingston. Oh, pulls Tyler Bate. down right onto the apron. What are they going for here? Oh, look at that. Double foot stomp onto Pete Dunne. Daybreak, and they won. Look at that. Not a happy return for the New Catch Republic. Wow. I said there's no way New Catch Republic would lose in their first match. They would. Yes, they would. And Tyler Bate just got pulled straight down onto the apron. Look at that. Bang. Across the chest. Daybreaker. And that's all she wrote. Big up to everyone watching. We hit 100 likes, which is fantastic. If you're just tuning in, be sure to click the like button and be sure to subscribe, as we're 52 subscribers away from 20K. Kathy Kelly with the interview. Xavier Woods just asked Kathy Kelly if she's slow. It's not very nice. Kofi Kingston's demanding that they get a title match for the World Tag Team Championships. Oh. Well, asking you, maybe you shall receive. Because maybe here comes the War Raiders. Here they come. The War Raiders. I mean, the tag team division on Raw just feels so different to SmackDown, doesn't it? And not in a good way. It's got Pat McAfee and Wade Barrett doing Raw is War. They didn't get the best reaction, did they? As Osama says there in the chat, 0 pop for the champs. Was a bit flat, wasn't it? We're 1 subscriber away from 19,950, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe. As WWE showing an advert for WWE Evolve. Of course, it's booked by Gabe Sapolsky. Internationally on YouTube in Tubi in the United States. They're talking about last week on Raw, where, of course, we saw the Usos team back up for the first time in nearly 2 years. That's when Gunther came in, big chop. He was going for a spear, but then he slipped. Confidence issues. That's what it was, confidence issues. This is when Jimmy was giving his brother a pep talk. Yeah. Leads to Usos that won the Royal Rumble. This is when the challenge was laid down to Gunther for next week. It's kind of wild, isn't it, as well? The 2 winners of the Royal Rumble. Oh, that slap was something else, wasn't it? I forgot about that noise. Whew. That slap was no joke. You could tell Gunther was legitimately rocked. Oh, every time you hear that slap. Just, hearing that slap again was madness. Talks about the world doubting him. He's going out there and he's closing that noise. It's just a man who's beatable. He's gonna. Jimmy, you're not going to beat Gunther tonight, though, are you? That's the thing. You're not. As Precious says there, very true. Gunther may have receipts for Big Jim and slap him today. I think you're dead on there, Precious. I think you're dead on. Oh, well, he said, I hear you, just be careful. Well, I said this Friday on SmackDown. I think that Gunther should absolutely annihilate Jimmy Uso here. I think he should stretch a job. You know, he's taken out of the arena. I think that's what it is. I think that's got to happen. I think that has to happen. I think to really lift up the stakes and to make, Gunther Jay doubt himself even more, I think then he's got to take him out on a stretch, do something mad, bloody him, violence. I mean, maybe not blood, because I'm still going with Cena's gonna get his revenge on Cody Rhodes tonight, because that cannot be just that's the build to WrestleMania. John Cena sort of came out bitched for a few segments, then they had a really good back and forth, and then Rhodes hit the crossroad. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Surely there's got to be more. There just has to be, doesn't there? But I suppose you never know. It's pro wrestling after all. Anything's possible. But yeah, if you have just joined us, you missed the opening segment, which was Cody Rhodes hitting the crossroads on John Cena after a pretty back and forth segment that featured a lot of shoot comments, brother. They were shooting, breaking that fourth wall. And it was the best promo segment, the best segment they've had thus far. And as you can see, they're facing off at WrestleMania on April 20th. I'll be live 15 minutes before the show starts at 11:45 British Summer Time. That's UK time. I've also got to be live for both nights of WrestleMania. We'll have post shows. One of those nights, I can't confirm yet because we'll know more as we get closer. But one of those nights, I will be joined by one KG, that comedian, hopefully. Probably the second night, I would think, because again, those sort of 4 days in and around WrestleMania are going to be a madness for me. But on Man United, I know play on the Sunday, so I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be, the amount of caffeine I'm going to have to get me through those days. But I love it. I mean, talk about living the dream. The fact that I'm sat here watching the show I've watched since I'm a kid, with nearly 100 of you here with me, nearly 20,000 subs. It's mad. It is surreal. It is not even the word. It is incredible. So I just hope that I give you guys what you want to see and that you're entertained, and I can somehow provide some extra noise when you're watching the wrestling. We can watch it all together. As Jimmy Uso is in the ring, which means we switch graphics. There we go. Gunther versus Jimmy Uso. This has got to be, I think, stretch a job. I think this has got to be destroys him. Because that's how you raise the stakes. Because it still doesn't feel big. I mean, both Royal Rumble winners aren't main event in WrestleMania. They need to change the verbiage with that, don't they? If you win the Royal Rumble, you get a World Championship match at WrestleMania because you're not necessarily going to be in the main event. Oh, this was a heck of a match, this. Brilliant. Cactus Jack versus Triple H. Street fight. Royal Rumble 2000. Madison Square Garden. Oh. Heck of a match. Barbed wire. The pedigree into the thumbtacks. I mean, that's the thing also as well. Mick Foley really helped make Triple H as a legitimate world champion main eventer. Their matches they had were brutal. Again, pedigree into thumbtacks. Triple H has like a chunk of his calf, like that much, taken out. Look at that, Mick Foley. Oh. Pedigree into the thumbtacks. Literally stick it into his head. And you feel bad for the referee as well, because the referee, when he's doing the 1, 2, 3, he's getting thumbtacks stuck in his hand. Earl Hebner. What a match. Of course, the Hall of Fame. It's going to be on YouTube. 10 p.m. I can't watch that. I can't. I got to be up early the next day for Stand and Deliver. Impossible. That's the class, though. Paul, Triple H, Levesque, Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, Natural Disasters, and of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13. One of, if not the greatest WWE match ever. It's right up there. Steve Austin and Bret Hart will be there. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee will be hosting it. I like Paul Heyman's speech last year. Paul Heyman's speech last year was very good, wasn't it? Not because he just told them if they thought ECW was dead to possibly do something to his appendage. Kate Nash at ringside. Charlie Brooker. Well, that's not Charlie Brooker. That's Michael Venom Page. I wasn't Charlie Brooker. That's Charlie Brooker. It is mad that Charlie Brooker made Black Mirror when he's also known as just a comedian. Oh, Louis Capaldi's back again. Big up Louis Capaldi. Great to see him in public again frequently, particularly after Glastonbury a couple of years ago. As Bianca Belair talking to officials. Of course, she's a special guest referee. Now, she's wearing the stripes. Why is she not wearing the current referee gear? Yeah, big up Louis Capaldi. I mean, he suffers really badly with Tourette's. I mean, that him on stage at Glastonbury with the crowd singing along because he couldn't even get the words out at that point because he was ticking so hard is just an incredible moment of humanity. It was one of those moments where you go like, that was humanity. Where you don't lose faith in it. Here comes Der Ring General, the World Heavyweight Champion. And I think, who said it earlier in the chat, I think some receipts might be on their way to Jimmy Uso for that slap. He looks disheveled. Gunter, Der Ring General. Yeah, some people were saying, like, Jamie's right, and the Saba. He looks pretty pissed, doesn't he? He does have that look about, like, it's just a little bit aggravated. World Heavyweight Championship on the line, WrestleMania. Bell rings, we are underway. Jimmy, this isn't going to go well for you. Gunther's just laughing. Oh, just charged him. Jimmy Uso, a couple of right hands, a couple of slaps. Oh, there's an uppercut. There's another chop. Another one, just a shove. Just a shove. Oh, what a boot. Receipt number 1, folks. That was a stiff kick to the head. And the last thing you want to do is get Gunther to face you strong style because he'll beat the hell out of you. Oof. Oh, there's chop number 1. Peter says Jimmy needs sent to a local medical facility. There's 2. Oh, and Jimmy Uso just thrown into the barricade as Gunther rolls back into the ring to break the count. Picks Jimmy Uso back up. As he going to look at him, just fish hook in the mouth. Oh, he's going to powerbomb him. Oh, the back body drop. Now, Jimmy just trying to create some distance. Rod Zapata tries the count on a big right hand by Uso. Now he's going to go for a dive. Suicide dive. Oh, Gunther. He just bounced off the announce table. Now Gunther rolled into the ring by Jimmy Uso. Crowd chants for Uso. Oh, knees to the gut. And now Gunther's going up top. Oof. What do we think about Jimmy's right hands? The slap right hands. I don't know if I like the sort of slap right. Superplex by Jimmy. Top rope. Uso splash. Hits it. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out. You're never beating Gunther. You're not happening. Big up to all the new subscribers. We are just 50. Count them right there. 50. 50 subscribers away from 20K. Whoa, look at that chop. Oh, Jimmy Uso just backdropped onto the apron. What a lariat. Clearly, Gunther's been told, lay it in. When you're having this match, lay it in, make sure it's snug. Because there's been some pretty snug shots so far, haven't there? I mean, look at Jimmy Uso. Can't even get back to his feet. They're chanting for him, and Gunther's telling him to shut up. He doesn't want the cheers. If you haven't already, click the like button. We're currently at 106 likes. As now, Gunther just trying to choke out Jimmy Uso over the middle rope. Oh. Big European uppercut, appropriate for the venue. Well, the crowd are saying Gunther's a wanker. Yes. That is the word, Pat McAfee. You've just repeated it. Yes. Oh, and another chop by Gunther drops Jimmy Uso. Jimmy kicks out 1. Look at that, just a kick to the chest. Now look at that. I mean, it worked. Gunther's sort of healing on the crowd has worked because the crowd are now chanting, "Let's go, Jimmy." I mean, to be fair, oh, there's another chop. Gunther's probably got the best match out of Jimmy that I've seen in quite a while. Because, look, the Usos are a great tag team. You know, Jey Uso as a single in ring. Jimmy's not even, I don't think Jimmy's probably worse than Jey in terms of in ring. But this match has been quite a fun watch so far. Oh, another one. No joke, is it? Right across the chest. We're back from commercial. Precious is right. Yeah, Rod Zapata's got this sort of psychotic tan, doesn't he? You know, he's got slap. Oh, kick to the gut. And another slap. Another super kick. Ducks the lariat. Oh, German suplex. Oh, wow. Big super kick. Is he thinking a spear? Oh, my God. What a drop kick by Gunther. A shotgun drop kick. The viciousness. Power bomb. Oh, power bomb. That should be all she wrote. Oh, no. He could have pinned him, but now he said no. You could end the match, Gunther. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this, like, brutalize him. Because he's now make this even more personal. Oh, big boot. Oh, what a lariat. Good grief. Stan Hansen-esque. 1, 2. Picks him up. He's going to annihilate his brother. Wade Barrett is right. He's just a worn carcass. Crowd are chanting yeet. But Jimmy said he doesn't want his brother to come out. He's already said. Oh, a chop across the shoulder blades. And there we go. Sleeper. This will be all she wrote. Legs are wrapped round. He's going to be out. He's going to be out. And there you go. That's it. So all she wrote. And Gunther wins the match via submission. Well, they had a bit of a botch there. I don't know if you saw that. They started showing Jey Uso's graphics on the Titantron. And they flashed Jey Uso's graphics, didn't they? Did you notice that? This randomly started showing. I think Jey Uso might come out. I think, considering that his graphics just played. Get ready. You might just see it. You might just. Oh no, Gunther's going back. And once again, now he's locked in. I think. Ah, there he is. Look at Jey run. There you go. Double leg takedown by Jey Uso. Oh, Jey Uso's going after him. Gunther running away. Jey Uso, you tell you what, he sprinted to the ring in the least surprising run-in ever. As the crowd serenades Gunther with chants of wanker And Jay now tending to his brother. Of course, his WrestleMania opponent last year. In the worst match of WrestleMania weekend. It was shocking. As by the way, it's, Jay's tending to his brother, but no one else is. The referee's now maybe trying to. About time. Took a while. That's also good, isn't it? Your brother's barely conscious on the floor, but you're going to the crowd. I'm going to win the championship at WrestleMania. If I was my brother, I'd be like, could you help me up first? You know what I mean? Then you tell everyone you're going to win. As crowd continues to chant for the Usos, Jimmy can't even make it to his feet. Right, could have lost the match twice before he actually did. Of course, it was the power bomb. It's the lariat. Then it was a choke or sleep hold twice. All right, now you've got medical tending to him. It took long enough, didn't it? Medical personnel attending to him. We'll see if Jimmy needs to be taken to a local medical facility. Local medical facility. Not a hospital. He's at a local medical facility. If he's in one of those places. That's the place to go is those local medical facilities. Is probably the best place. If you're injured, you're hurt, you've got to go to those local medical facilities. Now the ringside physician's checking out Jimmy, in case, of course, he needs to go to that local medical facility. The local medical facility it might be backstage. The local medical facility might be, in the trainer's room, perhaps. As we continue to see the now Jay Uso talking to Jimmy. See, this is why I would say to Jimmy. Remember, Jimmy was saying before to Jay, he's going, "I'm going to go up there. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat Gunther." Well, you didn't. And if anything, you just proved Jay's point. Jay was like, "I don't think I can beat him," and Jimmy's like, "You can beat him, and I can beat him. In fact, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to beat him." If I was Jay, I'd say to him, "You didn't, though, did you? You know what I mean? You didn't beat him." Oh, wait, there's Gunther. Attacked him from behind. Oh. Throws Jey Uso into the steps. I mean, it was good for Gunther to wait until the show went back on the air. Oh, what a chop. Oh, he's going to powerbomb him onto the stairs, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, God, he just powerbombed the security guard. Oof. Look at him just stomping on the head of the security. Oh, wow. He just threw Jey Uso into the ring post. What's he got that? What is that? Zip ties. What's he doing? He's going to zip tie his wrist. Oh, it's just gouging the eyes. Good grief. Gunther zip tying him to the ropes. Oh, this is one way to get it going. He's just destroyed the Usos because now he can pick Jay apart Or he continued to pick Jimmy apart. Well, as Peter says, finally some heat to this storyline. So this is what we were talking about. Prep that local medical facility. As Matty Ladd said, yes, this is exactly what we needed. But this is good because this feud needed it. It needed something. It just didn't feel that important. This now feels a bit more WrestleMania-ish, doesn't it? Raise the stakes. I mean, if he's out of the league, why are you zip tying him? He says, you can touch it. You can touch it. Oh, Jimmy Uso, what are you doing? Oh, and just smashes him with the championship. He says, look what I did to your brother. Can you handle the pressure? But this is the best angle they've done in this feud. This is the best angle by far that they've done. Inserting Jimmy into this was very, very... Oh, he's got color. He's bleeding. He's bleeding. He's bladed. Oh, my. I told you, this is what this needed. This is exactly... Look at this. Oh, my. Look at that. He's gushed with blood and he's holding his head up to his brother. Oh, that's what this segment needed. Now this feels WrestleMania-ish. Oh, look at this. Now he's just bloodying him in front of Jey Uso. That is what was needed. And look at him, he's wiping the blood over him and he's tasting it. Bathing in Jimmy's blood. This is pro wrestling, brother. This is how you shoot an angle. Oh, no, he's pulling him back. Oof. I know he's just brutalizing him in front of his brother. Oh, look. Okay, he's choking him out while he's bleeding in front of him. Ah, this is a WrestleMania angle. It's good to just call him a puss as well. That is a WrestleMania angle. That's how a World Heavyweight Championship match should be built for WrestleMania, with an angle like that. Look at Gunther. He is covered in blood. Jimmy Uso's gosh, look at that shot. He raises the championship with blood all over him. You can't tell the difference between Jimmy Uso's face and the ring attire he's wearing. That's an angle. That is an angle. Suddenly, I'm invested in the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. Suddenly, I care about that match at WrestleMania. That's how I care about the match at WrestleMania. You do something. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a show this is so far, by the way, this evening. What a show. Opening segment was great. That was a top of the hour segment there for the 9 o'clock hour was great. Nice. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. That's WrestleMania season. As Osama says, that easily, yeah, I agree. Easily best show of the European tour. Easily. Peter says, wow, what a segment. Yeah, if you haven't already, click the like button for that. And be sure to subscribe as we're 50 subscribers away from 20K. And to be honest, look, we're seeing a recap package of SmackDown. We were going into that match, we were going, I said, I want him sent to a local medical facility. I didn't think they were going to do that. I thought it would just be maybe power bombs him, chokes him out a little bit, but the level of violence they went for that, zip tying him to the ropes is one thing, and then doing the stuff in front of him, I thought that. But with the blood and then choking him out, smearing it on him in front of Jey Uso, suddenly, like I said, I actually care about the World Heavyweight Championship match. I didn't care before. Why would I care about that? Suddenly, I mean, it's not going to main event WrestleMania, but now that feels worthy. That feels worthy of a WrestleMania. That feels worthy of that's a WrestleMania World Heavyweight Championship match. It's not just about winning the big one now. It's also about getting revenge. And to insert Jimmy Uso into that, the only thing I think they've got to be careful with now, how do you have a normal match? How do you have a normal match after Gunther's done that? How do you have a normal match? You've got to add a stipulation. It's got to be street fight. It's got to be something, because you can't just have a regular singles match. A few days for WrestleMania, you brutalized my twin brother in front of me with blood. But it's a bit like, remember when it was Triple H, Randy Orton, WrestleMania 25, and Randy Orton had done all the stuff to McMahon family, and then they just had a match where if Triple H gets disqualified, blah, 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 he loses the championship. No, because where are you going to go? You've escalated it now, so you've got to follow the escalation up. You've got to keep going on the escalation. So there's got to be some kind of stipulation, which again would make that match feel bigger. It would feel bigger, because Catch says first blood match, maybe. I'm thinking some street fight, maybe. King of the Indie says Owen, yes, finally one of the brothers is dead. This is WrestleMania, but it's the best segment they've done in this feud. After a brilliant opening segment as well. Top stuff. That's when people look to this time of year. When they look to this time of the year, they think big moments, big segments. Build to the biggest show of the year. You do segments like that. And it's not just because of the blood. It's because of the drama. It's because of, like I said, the escalation. That's what you want. That's what you want. And because we don't see blood all the time on WWE programming, that's also another part of it as well. But suddenly, some of these WrestleMania matches feel important. Obviously, Cena, Cody it's always felt important. But after this evening, that's the best one they've done. Friday's one on SmackDown with Punk, Reigns, Rollins felt bigger than it's probably felt in recent weeks. That certainly World Heavyweight Championship match feels bigger. So, suddenly I'm a bit more optimistic about WrestleMania. And the question is, what is the favor? Let me know your thoughts on what you think the favor is, by the way. I've seen a few theories of what people think it might be. Some people are saying that it might be winner gets added to the main event of night 2, or it's a number 1 contenders match. Main event of night 1. I mean, if the favor was got added to the main event of night 2, that would be something. Or, again, winner becomes the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship, which leads the way for Punk versus Cena. Maybe. We've got 88 people watching. If you haven't already, click the like button. We're at 115 likes to see if we can get to 120. And also, be sure to subscribe, as we're 50 subscribers away from 20,000, which is mad. Jamie says for Heyman to walk him down to the ring, but that seems a bit small for that to be the favor. The bigger favor would be the WrestleMania main event, wouldn't it? Big up to Teresa Kelly, just subscribed as well. Pat McAfee's just plugging his show. I'm still recovering from that Gunther segment. That was something. Going back to Raw last week. It was what was somewhat gratifying, it must be said. Obviously missed Raw last week because I was at the SJAs. It was quite gratifying to see. I got loads of messages after Raw Monday being like, we missed the watch along, and obviously, congratulations on the award. You didn't miss much, though. Raw was pretty shit. I was like, thanks. That does make me feel a little bit better, to be fair. It was probably the worst Raw, wasn't it, of the European tour so far. It wasn't the best episode at all. It didn't really miss all that much. I think we're getting some kind of multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, aren't we? Listen to that reaction for Liv. They always make up. Adding a new member to the group is behind them. Does Dom turn on like Finn Balor at WrestleMania and then they add the new member to the group, perhaps? He'll be the one to bring back the Intercontinental Championship. Go help them, Carlito. That was a very strange segment. I need to talk about Bayley and Lyra. Oh. Seeds planted, I guess. They're very shrewd, WWE, because they can't advertise that it's like the Snickers thing. So what they do is they put Snickers on the things that go around like that, so they still see the word Snickers. Very, very funny, isn't it? Well, here comes Penta. Sarah. Gonna do the Penta walk. Penta with all the unnecessary pyro, the Catherine wheel, the sparklers. Of course, his brother, Ray Phoenix, set to debut on SmackDown on Friday. There's the walk. But yeah, Ray Phoenix set to debut on SmackDown on Friday. No Lucha Brothers reunion just yet, which I think is the right thing to do. I think they're better off as singles. Obviously, they're a great tag team. But I tell you what, SmackDown needs more talent. That's why I'm glad that Ray Phoenix is obviously going to SmackDown. I'm glad that Aleister Black's going to SmackDown because, I mean, obviously I've done all the SmackDown watch alongs so far on the European tour, and some of them have been a tough watch. SmackDown at the moment, at 3 hours on USA, it's just killer, isn't it? Oh, if that show was like this show where it was like 2.5 hours, you could sort of palate it maybe a little bit more, couldn't you? But that 3 hours on SmackDown, you do get some proper time filler, some absolute real time filler. It is mad. Oof. But so far, I mean, we're 90 minutes into this show, and easily, it's been the best Raw for WrestleMania season thus far. Easily. And that's not even difficult, is it? Because again, a lot of the episodes haven't been all that great. But we've got physicality when it came to Cody versus Cena, which was needed. I still say there's more. I still think we're seeing more physicality. before the night is over. That's still my prediction. If we don't, then I will be a little bit disappointed of, is that it? Unless Cena makes an appearance on a show that he hasn't been advertised for, which they haven't really done so far, have they? They haven't really done that all that much so far, but, you know, we shall see. And obviously, like I said, the segment with Gunther, Jimmy, and Jay was just, unbelievable. I mean, absolutely incredible. Because, the amount of, I'd love to know if that was an actual blade job by Jimmy Uso, or if it was like, a blood capsule kind of thing. Because I know WWE does they'll do it occasionally, but I don't know what their situation is for blading. That's something different. But so far, brilliant episode of Raw. Can't go wrong with that. You really can't. And that because this is the part of like streaming that people don't see. You have to basically do thumbnails and stuff like that on the go whilst things are live. It's kind of nuts. And I'm just already getting the thumbnail sorted for what it could be once the show ends. And that Jimmy Uso thing is. Alex says this is not the greatest. Well, what episode of Raw has been better on this run to WrestleMania? Because they've not been great. And this is the greatest Raw of all time. Bloody hell, that's not that would be an overstatement. But on this run to WrestleMania 41, has there been a better episode of Monday Night Raw so far? Really? Because that's one thing that's been it's been a big criticism of mine going through these shows on this European tour. Is a lot of the episodes of television just hasn't been all that. Let's face it, it just hasn't. As we're seeing an episode in center stage of Stephanie's Places. You think the Belgium episode was better? I disagree. The Belgium episode was a good episode, but this so far has been better, in my opinion. They're showing a clip of Cody Rhodes on Stephanie's Places. On ESPN Plus. So I don't know how to watch that in the UK. Of course, Bron Breakker teaming up with Penta. They're shaking hands. Look at this Judgment Day theme. Oh, it's just not the same, is it? And look, the crowd just gives no reaction to it as well. Honestly, the music in WWE, they've really got to fix. Because some of the music in WWE just gets no reaction from a lot of the crowd, doesn't it? No reaction whatsoever. As Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio make their way to the ring. As Balor and Mysterio enter the ring. God, honestly, the music's awful, isn't it? It's not good. Like, not gonna lie, it's not great. It's not good. Bell rings. We're underway. We're 1 like away from 120 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. And be sure to subscribe as well whilst you're at it. We're 49 subs away from 20k. Irish whip, Penta ducks. Kind of gets the Hurricane Runner. And then comes Braun Breaker. Braun Strowman can't move like that. Braun Strowman can't move in general, really. Gets Dominic Mysterio up on his shoulder, but he tags out quickly. In comes Finn Balor. Oh, he went for a leg. Oh, and look at that slam by Breaker. In comes Penta. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Breaker clothesline sends Mysterio over the top. Here goes Penta. Oh, look at that. He just cleared that. Very impressive. Intercontinental champion teaming up with Penta there. As we're into commercial. Oh, what a chop. Ah, and again. Crossbody. Cover and Balor kicks out too. Or kick right to the hamstring. And another one. Go for the Irish whip. Oof. Look at Carlito with the purple jeans that he's wearing. And now Finn Balor just shots to the head. Precious says the Judgment thing is over already. Also, I think Finn Balor will be good as the Demon again. You do feel like there was a report, wasn't there, that when Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley left the Judgment Day, there was this desire from Finn Balor. He wanted to rename the faction Street Trash. And they even had merch made, and it was a terrible name, so they stuck with Judgment Day. But I think the idea that he had was the right one, going that it wasn't the Judgment Day anymore, and they did kind of need a name change and to spin off into something else. But you just also picked the worst name possible. We're not going to be the Judgment Day. We're going to be Street Trash, which is one of those ones where it's like, if Vince McMahon came up with that name, we would say that's the worst name creative has come up with ever. Like, a bad idea is a bad idea. Cover on Penta. Penta kicks out just 2.5. Yeah, that was close. Penta's, he got a mouth guard in that says Zero Miedo as well. Oof. Look at these stomps to the head. Now stamps on the chest. Shots to the gut. As we'll be back from commercial in 10 seconds. Part of my thing I like in from this Netflix era WWE is you see the referees tell the people, and we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a much better experience if you've never been to a because if you've never been to a pro wrestling event live, the bit when they go off the air or they go to commercial is quite unique and strange. Because sometimes there's stuff that's going on, sometimes there just isn't. Dominic Mysterio, Hilo over the top. Cover. Penta kicks out at 2. I got Bron Breakker firing up on the apron. And we're going to get, yes, 3 amigos made famous by his father, Eddie Guerrero. Oh, floats over. Kick to the gut. Penta. Oh, he tried to turn it into a backstab, but he didn't really get all of it. Well, I think also as well, we were saying about is Cena going to attack Cody? Well, he's definitely not going to make him bleed, is he? Because we've already seen blood this evening. WWE wouldn't do double blood on a show. Surely not. That's Bron Breakker. Belly to belly. Oof. Another belly to belly, this time on Dominic. On Dirty Dom. They're trying for a double suplex. It's not working. Oh my goodness me. Double vertical suplex and a kip up. Good grief. This guy's a machine. Up on the shoulders. Oof. Rake to the eyes. Oh, look at the speed. He moved the ring. The ring moved. He gets Finn Balor up on his shoulders. We're going to get a... Oh my goodness me. A Doomsday Sling Blade. And Dominic breaks it up. I mean, Finn Balor, his face just got like crushed into the canvas from that Doomsday Sling Blade. Oh, super kick by Penta. Oh, and Dominic is just trying to stop Penta on the top. Carlito hit off the apron. Going for a Mexican Destroyer. No, Dominic prevents it. Uh-oh. Maybe he's going for a spear. Oh, he just speared Penta. Well, that's not good. Oof. And maybe we're going to get a coup de grace. It's in the drop zone. Oof. Cover. Judgment Day win, and Finn Balor's pin Penta. Well, that's put the cat amongst the pigeons, hasn't it? His first pinfall loss. First time Penta's been pinned. It's after a spear from Bron Breakker and also from a coup de grace from Finn Balor. Who saw that one come in? Finn Balor actually won a match. Can you believe it? You don't see that very often, do you? Finn Balor actually winning. That is surprising. El Grande Americano. Said he wouldn't mind getting in the ring with El Grande Americano. Doctor's orders. Chad Gable's injured. He's ill. Next week, Raw's in Minneapolis, his hometown. Doctor's note ties their hands. Nothing is more important than Chad Gable's health. It's very true. El Grande Americano. Doctor's orders. You know. Oh, there's the Alpha Academy. Clown's idiot. Her career, Maxine Dupree, talking to Natalia. Have some ideas. Talk about the ideas. No. That just kind of just went nowhere, didn't it? If you haven't already, click the like button. We're at 125 likes. Be sure to subscribe as well. 48 subscribers away from 20K. The Undertaker doing his one dead man show. Of course, main event tonight, Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley taking on the Women's World Champion Io Sky. Bianca Belair, the special guest referee of Damage Control, of course. That's coming up this evening. I think we've gone to commercial again. Classic going to commercial. In commercial, they're talking to Karrion Kross, Jackie Redmond. Karrion Kross in a contract year, by the way. His contract's coming up later on this year. I mean, he's going to stay with WWE. I'd be stunned if he didn't. But I suppose you never know. You never know. We'll see. Reminder, check out the sidebars for all of the upcoming watch-alongs, such as WrestleMania Saturday, Night 1, April 19th. Will be live 15 minutes before the show goes on the air. That's at 11:45 British Summer Time. The clocks have changed, got to remember. And then the following night will be live once again, 15 minutes before showtime for WrestleMania Sunday. Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against John Cena. Will we see any more physicality between now and WrestleMania? Well, Cena's not advertised for any upcoming episodes of Raw. This Sunday will be live, AEW Dynasty. I'll be live 15 minutes before the show starts. That's at 12:45 a.m. British Summer Time. I'll be live for that one. Jon Moxley defending the AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland in the main event of that pay-per-view. And a reminder, you can join the WN365 roster. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content, such as gaming streams and match rewatch series exclusive for members. All you have to do is click the link in the video description. It's pinned in the chat. And also, you can scan the QR code right there on screen, right in the sidebar, and you can join the WN365 roster. Already people joining the WN365 roster. I can see some badges in the chat. You get your priority chats as well, and the badge changes and all that fun stuff too. And as we get into WrestleMania season, maybe we'll see some gifted memberships as well. You know, it's always fun growing the WNU. Yes, the Wrestle News universe, as AJ Styles is making his entrance right now. So we're going to be getting an AJ Styles, Logan Paul segment. There is. I thought Logan Paul was going to call out AJ Styles, but it looks like AJ Styles has come out first, which is interesting, isn't it? Maybe AJ's making sure that he's going to be the one to call out Logan Paul. LFG. DDP is going to be on there. So we don't get any of these shows over here in the UK, do we? Don't get any of the A&E shows. Which is, I don't know if I'd have the time to watch them, to be honest, but it would be nice just to have the possibility, wouldn't it? WWE World coming to Las Vegas. Of course, The Rock was there last year. He was really late, wasn't he? And they booed him. Oh, there's Bron Breakker. Look at Penta. Called him stupid. There's Jamie Noble. Bron Breakker says you better watch your mouth. There's AJ Styles. Of course, seemingly set to face Logan Paul at WrestleMania. It still hasn't been announced yet. Could be announced this evening. Maybe. Crowd chants for AJ Styles. I mean, to be fair, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, I'm sure will be good at WrestleMania. I don't know how much interest I really have in it. Again, it's been one of those matches that feels just a bit flat. Yeah, that's true. Logan Paul, you said you were going to call AJ Styles out. He's tired of waiting. Now, see if Logan Paul does have something to say. Let's have a look. Well, here he comes. Here comes Logan Paul. With a bottle of Prime. Remember when they were selling them for like hundreds of pounds? Now they're like 90p. Well, they just ripped up a sign. Instead of saying Prime, it said prick on it. Crowd are chanting, "Who are you?" And Logan Paul tells the cameraman to get out of the way. I mean, that song is awful, isn't it? It really is awful. AJ's looking tired. AJ, you look tired, brother. You got bags under your eyes. Like I'm anyone to talk. I look like a tired vampire. Listen to the crowd booing. He's talking about his level of fame. No one has the same level of fame as Logan Paul. Listen, he's getting booed out of the building. He's just keeping it humble. That's what Logan Paul does. Just keeps it humble. Crowd still chanting, "Who are you?" Calling the crowd sheep. Sheep and you wait. But don't get your shiny panties in a bunch. Oh, we're getting some censorship. We're getting some censorship. Crowd are chanting Logan to shut the F up. This is a shame. It is a shame. The censorship is a shame. He says he came out to be nice. He's had a changed heart. He's a father. He's trying to teach his daughter the art of forgiveness. He says, you'll like this. He forgives him. That's bigger man. He's the bigger man. He forgives him. But he doesn't forget, but, you know. So, crowd channel once again, who are you? He says, you know exactly who I am. That's why you're here. He's Logan Paul. He's got a daughter too. Mutual understanding. He forgives him too. Look at that. Oh. Crowd chants for AJ Styles. I mean, different kind of reactions, isn't it? You know, every time he talks, you know, gets the heel heat. Called him the biggest douchebag to step foot in a WWE ring. And the crowd chants douchebag. The fans don't care about your money. They care about what you're willing to sacrifice. AJ says he's got all the talent in the world. Talent will only get you so far. This is what you're going to do with it. He'll answer. Don't take advice of someone you wouldn't want to trade places with. What else did they say, AJ? What? It could. He said they're broken poor. He says, is that a threat? It's Monday Night Raw. We're in London, England. He's done talking. Logan Paul says he's done talking. Thank God. The city can't afford him. Now he's just pointing people and saying they're broke. He said, you spent your whole life savings to get a front row seat. Well, he's probably not wrong with the prices that WWE charging nowadays. He wants the big money match with Logan Paul. How about it? Crowd are chanting, shut the F up. Oh, he went for a kick. And AJ Styles with the right hands. AJ's going to go for a Styles clutch. I mean, Logan's a big guy. Can he even do it? Oh, and Logan Paul gets out of the way. Off. Logan Paul bounced off the announce table. AJ, maybe he's going to go for phenomenal forearm. Oh, look at that. Low blow. Use the rope. Right in AJ Styles' groin. It's going for here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice move. The pulverizer. And according to a YouTube wanker, I take that one personally. How dare you? No, he's laid out AJ Styles there, so I mean, it wasn't confirmed, but it looks like that match is happening. Look at that. It's a great move. That's a great finisher. The pulverizer. Very impressive. We're 1 like away from 125 likes. If you haven't already clicked the like button, be sure to subscribe as well. As Jackie Redmond's talking to Women's Intercontinental Champion Lara Valkyria. What's the focus now? When it comes to the Women's Intercontinental Championship, she can stand on her own 2 feet. Bayley is the one person that's defeated Lara Valkyria. Can and will beat her. Next week is the rematch. Lara Valkyria versus Bayley. And now it's for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That match is set for next week. Go back to Michael Cole at ringside. Oh God, Michael Cole said he's going to he's going clubbing in Las Vegas, WrestleMania After Dark. I wonder how much tickets are for that. They would be so expensive. Clubbing in Vegas. Big up AJ in the chat. We've hit 125 likes. Appreciate all members of the WNU, Wrestle News Universe. What is Michael Cole doing? And they go from that. He's doing Staying Alive and talking, Pat McAfee talking about how his bell bottoms will become urine catchers. And they're using it as a segue to when Gunther beat the hell out of Jimmy Uso and bloodied him. That was a hard segue, that. A very hard segue. What a segment. What a segment. That was one hell of a segment. That was a WrestleMania level segment. Look at that shot. That shot there of Gunther holding up the World Championship covered in blood. Jimmy Uso covered in blood over his face. Jey Uso zip tied to the top rope. Next Monday, they'll be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Penultimate episode of Raw before WrestleMania. Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line next week. Oh, better change off this screen. Our Grande Americano is in action next week. Seth Rollins is on Raw next Monday. Good that he decided to show up, wasn't it? Chris Katz, who says it wasn't the most optimal segue. You know what is optimum? Well, I'll tell you exactly what is optimum. That is your Oxford Natural Day and Night, as well as Digest. You want to find out more information, go to United View. While you're at United View, you might as well just get some merch. You know what I mean? Like a United View hoodie, United View t-shirt. Go find the links there all over United View. Here comes Bianca Belair. Special guest referee, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair made that gear herself. She makes all of the gear for herself. She always makes her own gear, Bianca Belair. It's very impressive. Very, very talented, Bianca Belair. It's an unbelievable outfit, to be fair, as well, isn't it? With the trainers. But like I said, she's always made her own gear from the time in NXT. I think I'm going to go on a limb. I think she might look better than the, Rod Zapata, Earl Hebner, Mike Chioda. Just a little bit. She's going to call it straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. What's the title? Referee Belair? Official Belair? Something like that. A reminder, you can scan the QR code on the right-hand side of the screen there and join the WN365 roster. As Bianca Belair greets some people at ringside. Now, Bianca Belair has main evented WrestleMania, of course. Look at them just ratting out Wade Barrett. 2, 3. Maybe that's a hint. Nefarious refereeing. 3. Bianca Belair slapping hands at ringside. VAR Belair. It's like the longest commercial break ever, isn't it? A very long commercial break. Actually, what I can do is switch the graphic for the Women's World Championship match. Get your predictions in, by the way, as well, guys. What do you think is going to happen in this one? We're going to get some kind of non-finish, most likely. What do we think here? Probably some kind of non-finish, I would have thought. I'm seeing more ads for WWE Evolve. Seeing Joe Coffey of Gallus versus Harlem Lewis. Wendy Chu going on against Kylie Ray. Of course, she's a WWE ID prospect. As the Judgment Day backstage once again. Pin Penta in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Got the better of Bron Breakker. It's WrestleMania season. He's on a roll. Got to talk to Pierce. Got to go get himself a title match. Finn Finn's back. He said he won. Liv Morgan, she's stirring. Piggyback off the hard work. Liv's right. Liv's right. Liv Morgan's going to talk to Adam Pearce. Well, you know. Yeah. Well, here comes the challenger first, Rhea Ripley. Of course, lost the championship to Io Sky a few weeks ago. Crowd singing along to her song. And there is Mammy. Now, does she have the look of someone who's about to win the Women's World Championship this evening? I guess we'll see shortly. Adrian says, Dom versus Finn, #1 contenders match. I think it's just going to be a multi-man match at WrestleMania. Oh, this should be, to be honest, one thing's for certain, this should be an unbelievable match. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley have a fantastic chemistry inside the ring. So I think that's going to be, it's going to be one hell of a match. We're 2 likes away from 130 likes, so if you haven't already, click the like button. And also be sure to subscribe. Blue Monster says, so we're not getting another Cena Cody segment. I mean, there's still time. I mean, the show's going to probably end at 10:30, so we've got like 20 more minutes. But you are right, Blue Monster. If that is legitimately it, if that is it for the Cody Cena build to WrestleMania, I can't lie. They've had 3 segments basically to build it up. 3 segments. And 2 of them was John Cena kind of beefing with the crowd. And the one tonight was the best segment that they've done. But the physicality of just like, oh, yes, Cody, basically in every single segment, Cody got the better of John Cena. Seems a bit lopsided, doesn't it? Maybe more will happen. Maybe more will happen. Here comes the Io Sky. But again, depends how long this match goes. They could have the possibility of a brilliant Raw ending here where, like, they have this match, you know, there's chaos or whatever. They get the executive producer thing produced by Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting, and they cut to backstage. John Cena's beating the hell out of Cody, and The Rock's there or something like that. Then you would go, right, all right, okay, cool. But if they've decided that they're just going to build this match by having Cody Rhodes get the better of John Cena, it seems very, very odd. As Chris Katsu says, yeah, comic book bag from Simpsons, worst heel turn ever. And we're 2 likes away from 130 likes, 47 subs away from 20K, which is crazy. Crazy. Absolute madness. So we'll see who leaves as the Women's World Champion. As we go to the ring announcements by Alicia Taylor. Alicia Taylor's got some incredible hair going on, doesn't she? Good grief. Jason says, who wins this? I mean, I think non-finish. I'm going non-finish. Or maybe Io Sky wins, but like Rhea Ripley's foot's on the rope and she doesn't see it, Bianca Belair, because she's not an actual referee. Perhaps, maybe that's what happens. The Women's World Champion, Io Sky. Crowd chant for Io. And she's got to give Bianca Belair the Women's World Championship. So that's what Bianca Belair will want at WrestleMania, to be holding that championship up. The bell rings. We are underway. Collar and elbow tie up. A side headlock. Look at this. Side headlock is still from Io Sky. Rhea Ripley's trying to sort of fight out of it. She can't really. Now, Bianca Belair is going to separate both of those two. It's not going to let the match get too out of hand. Oof. Look at these shoulders in the corner by Rhea Ripley. And once again, Bianca Belair just breaks up Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in the corner. Oh, catches her. It was it wasn't the best camera angle there. It was very clear that Io Sky was hitting the top of the turnbuckles, wasn't it? Side headlock once again. Look at this. Io Sky into the ropes. Oh. She was going for the ankle. Tried to pick the ankle. Io Sky. Oh, gets turned into a cover. Look at this. Dueling. Look at these dueling cover attempts. Jackknife cover. Oh, goes back into a sort of sunset flip kind of cover. Oh, ducks under the clothesline. Look at that handspring. Went for a drop kick. Didn't get all of it. Oh, big clothesline. Nice little sequence there between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky as we go to commercial. Currently in commercial. Stalemate so far between Ripley and Sky. One like away from 130 likes, guys, and 47 from 20K. These forearms. Big forearms. Oof. Just pull of the hair. Oof. And another kick. Just bounces Io Sky off the top turnbuckle. Snapmare takeover. Hits the ropes. Oh, I tell you what, the basement dropkick right to the jaw. Io Sky kicks out. That was a good cadence there by Bianca Belair, in fairness. Now Rhea Ripley. She's going to go for here. Oh, another just forearm right to the back. Oof, another one. Other just forearm right to the back. Another one. Oh, holds onto the ropes this time. Reverse elbow. What's Io Sky going for here? Look at these knee lifts. Drop toe hold. Oof. And a pair of boots right between the shoulder blades. And a kick out. Io Sky going for a reverse chin lock, and actually Rhea Ripley grabbing the hair. Notice that Bianca Belair didn't tell her to not pull the hair. Get in there, Bianca. Tell you can't pull the hair. You got to be an official. It's not allowed. $30 seconds left. Oof. Oh, stops. Clothesline goes down. Another one. Cover. She's telling I wasn't the quickest count. I think it was weird actually because I could see Bianca Belair like fiddling with the earpiece or whatever, like she couldn't necessarily hear the back. Rhea Ripley saying, I got you. Yeah, it was a bit strange. She was fiddling with her earpiece. Because she's clearly talking to someone, Bianca Belair. I don't know if you've noticed this. She's gone to the corner a couple of times and sort of looked over as if to say, like, I can't hear. I might be wrong here, but I think something's going on. There's some technical issues going on. Because once again, she was fiddling it around, and now she's leaning to try and talk to someone. So I think her earpiece, which should be getting time cues and stuff like that in the back, it is not working. Maybe. Is Io Sky? Oh, Tope takes out Rhea Ripley. Io Sky breaks up the count. Could you get the impression that maybe she was just literally being told what to do? You know what I mean? Going, right, start the count. But she can't hear. Oof. Rhea Ripley just bounced Io Sky off the apron. Oh, what was that? That was a complete mess. I think they went to do a poison rana and they just completely missed. What a mess. Oh, dear. 9, and they get back in. Wasn't the best poison rana attempt, was it? Both trying to get back to their feet. Oof. Boo. Oof. Look at these forearms from Io Sky. Oh, misses that one. Oh, she went for a German suplex. Oh, nice roll through. Oh, and a double foot stomp right to the midsection. Yeah, maybe going for a moonsault. Maybe going for over the moonsault, perhaps. Taking the time, yeah, and it was cut off by Rhea Ripley. Oh, my goodness me. She's up on Ripley's shoulders. That's pretty scary. Going for the poison run, and she nearly slipped again. A couple of times. This is pretty precarious. Oh, my goodness me. It was like a fall-away slam, but Ripley landed on her neck. 2, and Ripley kicks out. Golf, that was a nasty landing. She nearly like jackknife. Look at this. Look at her neck. Oh my God. She kind of over-rotated. That was nasty. Wouldn't be surprised. Oof. That was rough. Fans watching for the first time in India on Netflix. Oh, wow. What a meteora. Now, Io Sky Matt maybe going for over the moonsault. Unfortunately, it looks like Rhea Ripley's okay. Oh, hung up. Io's going to the top rope. Oh, wow, a headbutt. 2. Oh, kicks out. Look at this. She went for a crossbody, just headbutt. Which isn't the best move when you just landed on your neck, is it? Dueling chance for Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Just picking Io Sky up. Now he's going for Riptide. Oh, she tried to turn it into a DDT, but look, she caught her. And she's going to power it into suplex. Oh, up on the shoulders. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at the strength. Look at the power. Oh, wow. Razor's Edge. Oh, and a Shining Wizard. 1, 2. Oh, and kicks out. What a match. Rest in peace to the bad guy. Look at this. At this point, look, Bianca Belair, she's just removed her earpiece completely. Look, the earpiece is fully out at this point. So that earpiece clearly has stopped working. Because she's just completely removed it. Maybe Rhea's going to go for another Riptide, perhaps. Oh, floats over. Oh, rolls through. Oh, kicks out. Got to go for a roll through again. Got a strength. Oh, standing switch. Another standing switch. Got to look at all these standing switches. Oh. Oh, Rhea Ripley just kicked Bianca Belair out the ring. Oh, no. Oh, kicked by Rhea Ripley to Sky. Get ready. Riptide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But she's not there. There is nobody there. She said, Bianca, what's going on? She got kicked. Well, Rhea Ripley, she had the match won. Had the match won. Says count the count. 1, 2. Oh, and Io Sky kicks out. Plenty of time to recover. Now, does Rhea Ripley now attack the referee? What happens? And look at that, shoving the referee. Oh. Oh. Going for Jackknife cover. Now dragging Rhea Ripley away. Oh, she just slapped Bianca Belair. Surely that's a disqualification, is it not? She's nearly disqualified herself. Oh, Io Sky just absolutely wiped out Bianca Belair. What the hell's going on here? Just no. Ring the bell? She just disqualified her. What the hell? Double disqualification? Io Sky. Wow. That is a shame for Rhea Ripley. Well, Rhea Ripley, she's not having this. Oh, there she goes. She's just attacking Bianca Belair. We got a fight at ringside here. Oh, my goodness me. Io Sky's just taken out both of them. What the hell's going on? Io's just beating the hell out of Bianca Belair. Oh, what a forearm that was. And look at this. Bianca Belair's just teeing off on Io Sky. Oh, big headbutt. Here you go. Riptide. A Riptide to Bianca Belair. And maybe now a Riptide to Io Sky. Oof. And now what happens? You've got the Women's World Champion down. You've got the referee down. It's a double disqualification. She's still not technically going to WrestleMania for the Women's World Championship. So as of right now, it's still technically... As of right now, it's still technically... Now she's pulling Bianca Belair by the braid. Are we getting a super Riptide? I think we are. A super Riptide. Good grief. Well, Rhea Ripley just took out her anger on Bianca Belair. So what does this mean now? That's the question, isn't it? What does this all mean? She's holding the Women's World Championship. But that's not she is. Well, look. Credits roll. So I guess no Cena, no Cody Rhodes. So that legitimately is the Cody... That is the Cody Rhodes, John Cena angle. Well, we've got a lot to talk about, folks. We've got a lot to talk about on the post show, don't we? Because now that the show is finished, we now know what our build to WrestleMania 41's main event has been. And as good as the angle was, as good as the segment was, suddenly, though the show's ended, there's like there's an extra sort of element to it, isn't it? There's an extra element to that one. Very, very interesting. We'll be talking about this. We'll be talking about this a lot in the post show. The post show will be coming very, very shortly. We'll be discussing it. Of course, as always, we'll have screen grabs of the show on the post show as well. If you haven't already, click the like button, guys. We're currently at 132 likes, which is fantastic. In terms of subscribers, we're only 45 subscribers away from getting to 20K, which is just complete and utter madness. It really is. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in for this watch long. Post show coming up shortly. I'll be with you in a few minutes. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Peace.